So on the opposite end of one beat, which is reducing it to the fewest rotations of the actual staff, we're going to start adding some beats. And let's just start with our forward beat and then turn into our figure eight. So from the figure eight, you can add an additional beat by, instead of crossing this one to the wall, we're going to let this come up kind of uncomfortably, fold across our wrist, and then bring it to the back wall. Unwind it, and then we're right back into our figure eight. But we've added that extra beat that way. We can also add an extra beat on the other side by, instead of crossing here, thumb side, let it rotate around, and the momentum carries that bottom wick across. That's a snake. So this is called a shotgun. I didn't name it. I don't know why it's called that. And this is called a snake. I didn't name it. Again, don't know why it's called that. But that's what people call them. So you can actually add quite a few beats to your figure eight. Add a beat on the front, unwind, and then add a beat on the back. Same thing. Now we're going to do the same hand and everything. I'm just going to demonstrate in reverse with the same hand. There's a reverse weave to a reverse figure eight. Now that it's in reverse, just like everything that's in reverse, it's 100% opposite, mirrored or whatnot, you know. And so remember, in the forward, from forward weave, we're taking and doing the shotgun over the front, but we're in reverse now, so the shotgun's actually going to happen in the back. Shotgun, and then bring it over to the front. And then when we get to here, instead of drawing over like we normally would with our figure eight, we're going to do the snake, which was in the back and forward. It's going to be in the front now, by pushing it under and pulling it around, unwinding, continuing our figure eight that way. And so we can apply both of these in both directions to get quite a few additional beats in our figure eight. There's something else I wanted to tell you guys about that. Oh yeah, okay, so the snake is kind of a little bit awkward feeling to do, but something I found that helps is like my wrist is about at my hip level here, and the momentum of the staff will do its own thing. It'll carry it through for you if you just keep the back of your wrist kind of moving in this semicircle around your hip. Let's see. And then not for the shotgun, just for the snake though. And the same thing applies for a reverse snake. How the back of my wrist kind of traces around my body, and the momentum of the staff will kind of make it do its own thing. So hopefully that helps ease the difficulty of learning snakes and shotguns. But shotguns are always going to feel awkward and uncomfortable. You'll see, like, when I do my shotgun, I really loosen my grip to where I'm barely holding the staff at all. And, you know, I guess if you're really holding it, it would be awkward. You can figure out, mess around, find out what is most comfortable for you. But I find, for me, that doing all this stuff with a really, really loose grip makes it quite a bit easier to do. And so if you apply the one beats and the figure eights and all that stuff, you can go from 1 to 2 to 3, and then add the 4th. You can really start shredding these right into your one beat. And so it's all applicable still to that foundation work that we kind of hammered out in the beginning. So work with those, have fun, see how you can incorporate them. I mean, you can even do it up high, but it's a little more awkward. I don't ever actually do those myself. I'm sure if you practiced, you'd be good at them.